Keanu Reeves is one seriously improbable movie star. His entire career feels like it shouldn't have worked. There were flops, there were tragedies, there were studio doubts, there were years when Hollywood quietly moved on without him, and yet somehow he keeps coming back. So today, we're talking about Keanu Reeves, the man who went from wooden actor to internet saint, from 90s action icon to box office exile, from career obituary to John Wick. Why did Hollywood almost give up on him? How did The Matrix change everything? Why did he disappear for years? And how did a low-budget revenge movie resurrected an entire genre? You're watching Hollywood Lore. Let's go. Keanu's first screen appearances weren't exactly legendary. In the mid-80s, he was bouncing between Canadian TV shows and small film roles, trying to figure out where he fit. He wasn't the polished theater kid type. He wasn't the intense method actor. He had this laid-back, slightly awkward vibe that casting directors didn't quite know what to do with. Then came Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in 1989. Suddenly, Keanu wasn't an aspiring actor. He was that dude, the surfer philosopher, the lovable airhead, and that label stuck to him like duct tape. Hollywood decided something for him. He was comic relief, not leading man material. But Keanu had other plans. In 1991, he took a hard left turn with Point Break, Surfing Bank Robbers, Patrick Swayze, Catherine Bigelow directing, and Keanu playing an FBI agent trying to go undercover among adrenaline junkies. It worked. Then came Speed in 1994, a bus that can't slow down, Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper chewing scenery, and Keanu as the stoic, quiet action hero holding it together while everything explodes. Speed made over $350 million worldwide, on a $30 million budget. Keanu Reeves was now officially an action star. And that's when the curse started. Because for every Speed, there was a Johnny Mnemonic. For every Point Break, there was a chain of box office disappointments. Studios started whispering that maybe he just got lucky, maybe Speed was the fluke. Then in 1999, everything changed. The Matrix. When the Wachowskis pitched it, it sounded insane. Philosophical cyberpunk, bullet time, a chosen one narrative wrapped in existential dread. Most actors wouldn't have trained 4 months in martial arts for it. Keanu did. He learned wire work, kung fu, weapons training, philosophy. He trained like someone who thought this might be the only shot he'd ever get at redefining himself. The Matrix made over $460 million. It rewrote action cinema. It made trench coats cool for a decade. And it turned Keanu into Neo, the digital messiah of the early 2000s. For a moment, he was untouchable. But Hollywood has a short memory. The Matrix sequels were financially massive but critically divisive. Audiences didn't embrace them with the same love as the original. The mystique faded. The internet jokes about Keanu's limited range came back. Then something darker happened. Off-screen, Keanu endured unimaginable personal loss. The stillbirth of his daughter in 1999, the tragic death of his partner shortly after, and later the loss of close friends. He retreated inward. He didn't chase publicity. He didn't build a Hollywood power network. He just kept working. The 2000s became a strange middle chapter. Constantine did decent numbers. The Lake House split audiences. 47 Ronin? Expensive disappointment. Studios stopped betting big on him. By the early 2010s, Keanu Reeves was no longer the future. He was a relic of a different era, a 90s action guy whose moment had passed, or so everyone thought. Then came John Wick. In 2014, this wasn't supposed to be a comeback. It was a modest $20 to $30 million action film, revenge plot, retired assassin, dead dog. On paper, it looked like direct-to-video material. But here's what most people missed. Keanu trained harder for John Wick than he did for The Matrix. Tactical shooting, close-quarters combat, real reloads, real choreography. No shaky cam nonsense. He moved like someone who refused to fake it. The movie made around $86 million. Not earth-shattering, but the audience reaction was electric. They didn't just like it. They believed him. John Wick wasn't ironic. It wasn't self-aware parody. It was precise, disciplined, stripped-down action storytelling. And Keanu, older and quieter, suddenly felt more authentic than ever. By John Wick Chapter 3, the franchise was pulling in over $300 million globally. The man Hollywood quietly sidelined had resurrected mid-budget action cinema. And then something even stranger happened. The internet fell in love with him. Clips of him giving up seats on the subway. Stories about him sharing back-end profits with crew members. Quiet donations to children's hospitals. No flashy PR campaigns. No ego interviews. He became the internet's boyfriend.
Not because he tried to, because he didn't. At a time when celebrity culture was collapsing under its own arrogance, Keanu felt different. Humble, slightly awkward, still riding motorcycles, still playing bass in small venues, still showing up to set on time and doing the work. And Hollywood noticed. Suddenly he was back in the Matrix Resurrections, back in John Wick sequels, back in major studio conversations. Even when Matrix 4 underperformed, it didn't dent his reputation. Because at this point, the brand wasn't Keanu the actor, it was Keanu the phenomenon. What makes this story fascinating isn't just the comeback, it's the patience. Keanu never reinvented himself through controversy. He didn't chase prestige Oscars. He didn't pivot into prestige TV. He just kept sharpening the blade. And eventually the industry rotated back toward him. In an era obsessed with loud personalities and viral trauma, Keanu's restraint became a competitive advantage. The older he got, the more believable he became as a man who's seen things, lost things, endured things. John Wick works because Keanu Reeves understands quiet grief. He doesn't need to perform it. Now in 2025, he's not the young heartthrob. He's not the chosen one in black leather. He's something rarer. A legacy action star who survived the machine. A franchise anchor without the diva behavior. A movie star who feels normal. And maybe that's the secret. For years, Hollywood tried to figure out whether Keanu Reeves was good enough, talented enough, bankable enough. Turns out he was durable enough. And in this industry, durability beats luck every time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.